You are listening to Special Folks.
You know me, you know I say hi. It's some high fashion. Groovy pop out with the 5 tens. It's some high fashion. Better got why would I lie? Bitch, we not flashing. Baby, and she got an attitude, but she got ass too. Half of the heritage.
Hey yo, bonjour, wagwan, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of Threads and Folks, a fashion inclusive platform designed for black creatives with a tangible space to educate our community. Today we're blessed to share the space with my boy, the man, the legend, Urban Outfitter, New York Fashion Week worker, Jalen Gunther.
How you doing, man? You doing good? You doing
good,
bro?
Bro.
Oh, that's my camera right there.
I'm good, bro. Welcome back. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Glowing, growing, my skin look good, my hair growing. Hey, I can't complain, buddy. I really cannot.
That's good, bro. Yeah. That's good. Hey, bro, first and foremost, welcome and thank you so much for taking this time to be here with us, bro. Before we begin, we're going to let you introduce yourself and give us a little fit check and a rundown of the fit for you.
Real shit.
Right now,
Do I got to stand up for the fit check?
For sure.
All right, bet. So basically here, we're going to stand up real quick. All right. So, on some chill shit.
Very calm, respectable.
Very calm shit. Got the details, the rings, all that.
Humble, Jane.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all caught me on a bummy day. Like, this is a bummy version. Like, it's in my best. But you know, my big thing is I'm really into silhouettes right now. So like, you saw the pants got a little balloon shape. You know, kind of a crop top kind of thing. But my biggest thing is accessories. Like, I love silver jewelry. Like, if I don't have my rings on, you know how it is. Like, it just don't feel right for real. You know what I'm saying?
For a little nigga type shit.
Exactly. So, But yeah, other than that, man, I've just really been. One thing I really like hats. Like, I wear berets and shit, but I can't do it with hair as much now because it's just like it don't fit. Like, it just feel weird. But aside from that, sorry, you didn't ask for all that detail. But
nah, it's all good, bro. We appreciate it.
That's
Thank you
going
for
on
it.
today. Yeah, man.
That's good, bro. Hey, bro. Well, now that we got a little rundown of the fit, you know, we got the drip knowledge, bro. Let's dive in for.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it, bro. So let's start, you know, with the origins. You know, let's go back real quick to where it first began because we face started together, bro.
Dead ass, nah, yeah.
For those that don't know, bro, me and Jalen was in the first same class C6 models of the Mecca.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? This boy was the man for true legend. For
Come on now, nah, bro. It's so crazy because, like you said, because we started on the same. You know, I was not always the man, nigga.
Nah, it was the truth right here.
Yo,
bro.
I used to suck, in my opinion. You know, bro. I feel like we both swagged the fuck up, crazy. Like we had different levels of swag than we were. How many years ago was that? 2, 3?
Two, probably for you, for me, 3.
Yeah. But nah, man. So yeah, I mean, origins was, you know, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee originally. You know, down south with it. But once I kind of got to like 18, 17, I'm like, man, Memphis ain't got shit for me. I'm not gonna hold. Like, it was just like I need to get out the city. I need to go somewhere else. And then, you know, everybody was actually, I didn't even know Howard was a school for real. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow,
they just somebody told me. I think my aunt or something told me, like, you should look at Howard. I'm like, all right, you know, fuck it, I'll look at Howard, you know. Right. Then I looked at Howard. I'm like, damn, it's hella black people. I ain't never seen that many type of black people in my life. So I was like, you know, let me book it to Howard. Got to DC, and yo, I was just like amazed by like the creative presence in this place. Like, yo, there's so many dope creatives here, and just like it's just. And I think being at Howard, it was like this small. It was kind of like this small. Like the small community of just young creatives who are all just working on their skills, trying to get better, and then get into models of the Mecca. That's where it really kind of pushed me to start exploring this creative part of myself, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, after that, I'm not gonna lie, I just took off. Like, once I started, that's where I started modeling for real. Like, that's where, because some niggas just came up to me one day like, hey, have you ever thought about modeling? No. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? No. Like, no. I don't know about you, but me, a young black kid from Memphis, I was not thinking about being a model at all. Okay. But yeah, once I got into that space, it really just allowed me to kind of get more comfortable in myself, get comfortable with my skin. And once I got that, it was over. Like, nothing could stop me for real. So then I just kept trying to explore and experiment. And, you know, when you're experimenting, you're going to do a few, you know, you're going to have a few misses kind of thing. But, you know, once I built the confidence and, you know, putting my stuff together, I started modeling for real. Then my fashion kind of came up. And then I started doing content creation somewhere in there. I think my junior year or something, just on some why not kind of thing. And then that was a way where I kind of captured my evolution, my style evolution, I guess. And then, yeah, man, I graduated about a year and some change ago, got a corporate job at Urban Outfitters, was working there. Bro, getting the brand deals, doing all that shit. Shout out to Urban Outfitters. Send some free product to everybody. And then, yeah, man, since then, just been trying new things, trying to really get into the modeling, you know, get paid, and basically just getting paid for the creativity. Because that's something I realized, like, being a creative and being like, you know, style forward kind of thing is not everybody has that. Like that's a skill for real. And so really being able to like monetize and like make money off that skill, and doing it in a way that's authentic, and I can still like collaborate with my niggas and do shit like this. So yeah, man. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. But yeah, glad to be here. I appreciate you for real. Like, this is tough.
You, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, bro. I appreciate that. No, but for real, yeah, I feel like also too, like you said, like being from like the area in which you came from, and then you immerse yourself at Howard University in the thick of, you know what I'm saying, the full of all the creativity that there is there on campus. It kind of pushes you to be a creative as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. So there's not many, you know what I'm saying, creative outlets for us, you know what I'm saying? Even back home in the motherland, Côte d'Ivoire. Of course, we have all the fabric workers that that do the pan, all the little designs that you see in the boo-boos or in the shirts.
Okay.
That was kind of for us like our fashion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you come over here in the States, like in Upper Marlboro and PG, you know what I'm saying? It's a bubble coat.
Yeah, right.
And,
I was about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
fashion
a
wear,
white tee, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. That's not bad, but like for creativity, expression, you know what I'm saying? Just getting like funky with your style, funky with yourself, and confident with yourself to just express yourself in that way. That wasn't, you know, available for us back then, PG. So like when I came to Howard, I was just like, whoa, this is amazing. Like everyone here is so fly. Everyone here is like-minded. They like to, you know, just express themselves and not be scared.
Yeah, man.
So like you said, like when you got to MOTM and like Models of the Mecca, like it just like taught you to like really go full send. You know what I'm saying? Go full send, be confident with it, and try to learn and elevate. You know what I'm saying? Evolve each and every single season each year.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real, bro. I fuck with that, bro. And I feel like also too, like, would you say like, given everything that you've like been through and experienced, like, was there like anything that was key to you that set you apart? Like you said, for your content and getting like more, I guess like motivated and more inspired for it.
I'd say yes and no. I think initially when I first started, I don't think I did see what really set me apart. I think I was really focused on, it took me a while to kind of get out of the idea that it took me a while to really step into and get comfortable with the fact that the way other people, like, you basically to get over that imposter syndrome, like the way other people view me in a sense, like I never viewed myself that way. And so it took me a minute to really see like what made me unique and like what made me like really stand out. And I'd say with modeling, it was like, you know, I was just tall as hell and dark skinned. So I'm like, okay, you know, that kind of sets me apart. But then, like you said, because it's a diverse, like it's a lot of black people, but it's a diverse array of black people. So you're seeing alt people, you're seeing streetwear, you're seeing like class, so you're seeing all these different things. And I even realized this with my content and like with modeling, one of the main things that I really love is like I just like it all. Like I like the versatility. Like I want to wear a beret one day and I want to be doing streetwear the other day. Like it's just, I think that was eventually I got to the point where I realized my skill is the versatility and like being able to just put it on however I want to and do it however I want to, whether that's, you know, executing a shoot where I'm, you know, doing like some flamboyant shit or then doing some real grungy shit the next day. And so it took me a while to get there, but once, I think again, MOTM really kind of gave me like opened the door for me to really explore that. And then once I realized like versatility, and I think that's the main word, once I realized that, bro, it just like took over my life. Like even every day I would, you know, put an outfit on, but I just let it be different. Like I let it, you know, let whatever spoke to me that day was what I was wearing, and just not really really trying to explore outside of this box that sometimes people can put you in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Okay.
I mess with that, bro. Hey, shout out for the word of the day, versatility, bro.
Facts.
Go look that up in your dictionary,
Spell it.
Fool.
Yeah.
Go look it up, man.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We fuck with versatility. I feel like also too, like you said, versatility is a big thing. Not just like within like as being a creative or a fashion motherfucker, but like just like a person in general. You know what I'm saying? And able to grow, you have to be uncomfortable and be comfortable within that. So.
Gee, I'm not gonna. You just set a bar right there. I'm not gonna lie. You just said it, bro. That's the biggest thing. Is like getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Yeah, like it's like growth mindset. Because at the end of the day, like you said, everybody wants to get to a certain level. Everybody wants to try it. But if you're scared to, one, be uncomfortable, and two, if you're focused on just other people's opinions, you're limiting yourself so much. I would say that's the other thing I think I learned from Howard is to really stop caring what people think. bro, everybody got an opinion.
Oh, God.
And then I realized, I'm like, hold up. Sometimes it was like niggas got opinions, but I don't respect you. I don't respect you as a nigga. Like I don't really know you. So it's like, why am I allowing somebody else's perspective of anything to dictate how I move through the world? You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so once I got that, bro, like it just took off because I realized literally everybody's going to have something to say. But at the end of the day, what do I think? And if I can stand on that, you know what I'm saying? But what about you? Do you think coming to Howard, because I know Howard is like it's a very diverse place, but do you think you felt a pressure to not like fit in per se, but to still kind of appease in a sense to what everybody wanted, or to appease, like, you know, because it's a certain vibe to Howard. Like there's a certain way to go about things, you know?
Nah, kill. To be honest, I feel like for me, my biggest thing was finding true comfortability within my true self, like my truest form. Not to say like my past had like blocked me from that. I mean, I went to an all boys school type beat.
Me too. Yeah.
And it was like for me it was like a sports school for real. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying, I was there for the sports, you know what I'm saying, I'm like a full on athlete. And then when I came to Howard, it was just like, okay, cool, I know I'm not gonna be doing the sports, so I know sports is not my identity. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find my true identity.
Who am I? Yeah,
exactly, I gotta find who I am. So I wasn't really like pressure to fit in per se. I feel like for me it was more so like, all right, bet, like this is Howard, I'm gonna make this my world, I'm gonna make this, you know what I'm saying, like a place where if I say something, it goes, and if somebody else say something, I can just like do my own thing and you know what I'm saying, not reap any repercussions.
Very much so.
So when it came to the fashion too, it was just like, all right, bet, like I fuck with these pieces, I like, you know what I'm saying, what this person got, I like what this person got. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's exactly it, same.
How can I make something not similar to it, but how can I draw inspiration from it, and then find why I like it, and then like make my why like a representation like within my clothing, the way I put my shit on, you know what I'm saying? So like it wasn't really like, all right, bet shit, this nigga over here wearing Balenci, this nigga over here wearing,
you know,
like, this nigga got fucking East Saint Laurent, bro. Like, now I gotta go over there and then go to New York and then go to these. Nah, like I'm gonna just go to my local thrift. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, keep it calm. Really dig deep into like the silhouettes, like you just said, like the big silhouettes, or calm silhouettes with the crops, like what I like, put it together, and just, you know what I'm saying, like, and trust that people are gonna fuck with it. If they don't, it's all good because I fuck with it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I like what you said too, like really, like, because I think sometimes like there's a fine line between like just biting a nigga flow and like being inspired by it. And so I think, like you said, like even that's something Howard, like with being at Howard, I saw like you was doing this over there, you was doing this over there. I'm like, I like these things, but how do I make it me? Like, how do I, you know what I'm saying? So there was an experimentation with that, and I think like just, you know, like again, that experimentation and like really getting into that uncomfortability of I ain't never done this shit before, and especially I think you can relate coming from like not small-minded places, but places where it's like, you know, this is like the set norm of how you do things. It takes a second to kind of get out of your own way in a sense, to be like, okay, I can wear this and like not feel that internal like, you know, niggas gonna say this or they gonna say this, and like really just get used to the fact that, yo, my opinion is, at the end of the day, I gotta live with myself. You know what I'm saying? I go to sleep with myself, so it's like I have to be able to move through the world with the mindset of my opinion. I'm not better than anybody else, but my opinion matters just as much as anybody else, type shit.
That's
so yeah, man.
That's deep, bro. I fuck with that. Bet, man. So now that we know where it started, type beat. Let's talk about, you know, what keeps the inspiration flowing, type beat. You know what I'm saying? So what are your top 3 fashion inspirations, bro?
Top 3 fashion inspirations. I'd say it's interesting. I'd say they're kind of wild, and I don't even know if 3. It's hard to even bring it down to 3 because I feel like it's like I just be getting inspired so much. Like it's so easy, yeah. But I would say like when I first started out, I mean this is obvious, but Wisdom K, he was like I remember 2020 TikTok came around, and then he's doing these crazy fits. I think he really kind of paved the way for a lot of niggas in a sense, because I think he was the first black man I saw who I'm like, yo, he really just don't care. Like he's expressing himself, and it wasn't like, oh, I see that and I want to be just like that, but I saw that he was expressing himself in a way and just that was it. Like he was just focused on the expression and like his own creativity, and then the edits and all that shit was cool. So I would say Wisdom K was one for sure. And then it was crazy. The other one was Alton Mason. Like
that's a staple. Yeah,
it's a staple, and I think it was. I didn't really get that one until like I started modeling and I started, like seeing like, okay, there's another like there's levels to this shit basically. And I saw him and I saw like the way he moved, the way he walked. Like, I was like, damn, like the way, like I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to carry myself in that way. And then outside of that, it's hard. It's really hard to even pick a third one because it's literally like it'll happen on a daily basis. Like I'll just see somebody walking around, and it's interesting how people's brain works because something that you may do and something that you may like put together, I might be like, I would have never thought to do that shit. But now I see, like sometimes for me, once I see that it can be done in a way, I'm like, let me see if I can try something like that. And so I'll leave that third one that's kind of ambiguous. But those first two, for real, like they showed me, like, especially just because they're black men. Like it's like really seeing black men just be confident in, like, I don't care what this person's saying, what this person's saying. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm gonna move. Like that was just that shit was so inspiring, and I think that's really helped me in my own career, my own shit. Like just really getting to the place of this is what I want to do. I'm gonna do it however I want to, and so I do think just in general I try to make sure that I'm like feeding myself in these different ways. So whether that's fashion or modeling or style, like or whatever it is, just like trying to be knowledgeable about things and like keep being inspired and just learning to, in a sense, inspire others if I can, type shit.
That's real, bro.
But wait, who are yours though?
I fuck with that. Now I was about to say for me, top three. Number one, definitely has to be my grandmother. Like my grandmother is like one of the most fly. I said it in the last one.
Tight.
One of the most flyest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life.
Shout out Walt Graham.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Grams, bro. Shout out Grandma, bro. Grandma, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss if you're watching this, but I just wanted to shout you out. Yeah, I was saying, Grandma be fly, bro. Grandma be fly. Yeah, I'll say my grandma because literally, she went to Howard. You know what I'm saying? She loved fashion. She also did like fashion design. She had a whole lookbook that I've seen like when I was little. So when I really saw that when I was little, I was like, damn, like that's some like, you know what I'm saying? That's some Paris shit. I used to live in Paris too, so I was just like, damn, that's some Paris shit I'll be seeing in the magazines, you know what I'm saying? The little stores. I'm like, like the haute couture, you know what I'm saying? So I'm over here like, damn, grandma, you got that shit over here in the States? Like, all right, bet, cool. So grandma number one. Number two, I would say like I can't pin into an exact person that I've like that's like, in my circle or the people that I know type beat. But I would say like you and just like all the people we came up with, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody we came up with, everyone in like, the Flag crew, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out y'all, bro. Yeah, just them, cause like seeing y'all and how y'all elevate y'all swag each and every single season. Like these niggas, I'm telling y'all, bro. These niggas, bro, they'll have one fit on for an hour. Like probably this nigga if I change after this, bro, I'm telling you.
Bro, actually, that's real as fuck. I got clothes in the car.
Exactly. Like that type of shit like really like inspires me and like, you know what I'm saying, keeps my brain thinking like, all right, bet he's doing this, all right, bet maybe I gotta think a little different and do this too, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I gotta go over here and then, think about what, you know what I'm saying, what this shit is over here and like make it cool to me, you know what I'm saying? So like y'all are a great inspiration. And then also too, I would say number three, if I had to think about somebody, I want to say ASAP Rocky. I don't want to take
that's a valid take.
I just love this nigga ASAP, bro. Like literally, like when I first seen like ASAP Rocky swag and like the come up of it, it was just like, damn, like this nigga just wears shit that's cool, that's comfortable to him, and that's just like how I kind of like want to see my fashion like takes and like tastes and stuff like that, and just like pick something and be like, this shit kind of artistic, this shit kind of cool. It's not the norm. That nigga might not fuck with it, but let me make everybody fuck with it just because I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like just that type of mindset and just like making shit that's not cool.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And shout out ASAP Rocky because he really made being pretty like a thing. Like he made it like that pretty motherfucker, and like he made it like, because I think sometimes it's one of those things that's like, I don't know, like I think being a man and trying to be masculine and all these things, and then putting fashion on a certain sense, like people can come for your masculinity for real and they can be like, you dress like this, or you, bro, he was definitely one nigga who, he's that pretty much like, and what you gonna say to that? Like
you can't
he got the money, he got the woman, like he, like all the shit you want, he got. You know what I'm saying? So it really does not matter. And so that was if I could add a fourth one, put ASAP Rocky in there for sure. My bad, ASAP. My bad. Yeah.
Okay, my bad, ASAP. ASAP, I'm not gonna lie. If you're watching this too, bro,
Oh God,
we would love to have you on the show too.
Yeah,
Just a
for
little
sure.
shout out ASAP, bro.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck yeah, bro. And also too, like, would you say like, is there anything like particular, like you were just talking about like new ideas and like new mindsets? Is there anything in particular that like once you like, I guess like see it or like you do it, does it like trigger that like immediate like, okay, bet like I gotta like think something new in like, my fashion, my content, and like, you know, the way I put my face together, anything like that? It
does in a sense. So it's interesting because it started to change. Like it used to be very reactive. Like I'd see something and I'd be immediately like, okay, I want to see how I can do this. But then I'd try to like implement it in like my daily fashion or like whatever, and I try to, you know, document in some sense. But I think as I started kind of evolving as a creative and as, you know, as a creator and all that good stuff, it kind of, the process kind of lengthened. Like I'd see something and I'd like, you know, take a picture or take a reference to reference it later and then see like, okay. And then I really took time with the experimentation and like really tried to be intentional with that process to make sure that like I wasn't just like, cause I didn't want it to just be cool and look cool. Like I wanted to really feel like me. Like I wanted to really be like, this is how I would do it. And so really, I think just if anything, the processes started to get longer and longer in a sense. It don't take too long. Like if I see inspiration walking down the street or something, I'll look at it and be like, okay, I'll, you know, take a picture and put it in my notes or something. And then I start curating like days where I'm just like styling or just trying something new. And so then I like just be doing like a fitting in a sense in my room. And so like having a fitting and trying something new. And then the fun thing about content is you can do content a million different ways, but for me, I knew no matter what type of content I did, I was gonna be fly as fuck in the content. So that's just, if I make one cool outfit, that's a whole content video. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
I know
you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're gonna fuck with the fit no matter what. You know, it's like, so if anything, the process just took longer. It really is though. I do get really excited when I see something new though, because it's like, damn, I ain't never seen that. Well, I wonder how. And then sometimes it's like, because I need to get better at like going and like asking people and like really starting conversations based off the inspiration I see, because I think in a sense that's also a part of the process, is like not just giving props but like connecting with somebody based off of that, because you never know what else could come from that one moment type shit. But yeah, if to, you know, answer your question, basically it's extended after a period of time. But yeah.
Okay, kill. Nah, yeah, same for me. It's like you said, like seeing something down the street, just seeing like random little things, making note of it and then referencing it later. But I feel like now, just given like how crazy 2025 was, I feel like just like now is more so like, how do I like tell personal experiences that I've experienced in an artistic way through the way I dress type shit, and how do I keep telling that story in a more clearer and articulated way, and how do I keep evolving that story so people can like really understand like the truth as to like why I put this shit on. You know
I see.
So like I feel like now is really like you said, the process is much longer, much longer, but it's really, like you said, also too more intentional, because I'm really like breaking down the reason as to like why like that really inspired me in the first place. So like, yeah, I fuck with what you said.
Oh, real shit, man. Nah, I love that though. I never even thought about using, like, I guess using your outfits to tell your own personal story in a sense. Because I think for me, I never thought my story was really interesting. Like, dead ass, I'm a young black kid from Memphis, and there's hella young black kids from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like one of those. I saw myself, and I think part of this is part of like my 2026 is really get rid of imposter syndrome, but really being able to stand in like your own uniqueness. And so even you saying that, like showcasing your story through your fashion, I thought it was cool thing. You just inspired me. Okay, got shoot on the way now. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. You know what I'm saying? A little inspo jank. Nah, Ben, not for sure. Cause like, yeah, like I forgot who I was talking to, but I was just saying like, oh no, it was Kaders, and I remember it was like freshman year, and we're getting to like meet people, and I'm just like telling them, I'm just solely from PG Maryland. That's all I'm saying. Because like if you break it down, it's just too much. It's just like, all right, here, and then, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm it. But yeah, told me like, nah, bro, like don't sugarcoat like your originality. Don't sugarcoat your truth.
Nah, you a unique ass nigga. What?
Don't and I feel like that's everyone too. Like everyone's, you know, the person that is like for a reason. God created y'all the way y'all supposed to be created, so everybody has to be unique in some type of sense, you know what I'm saying? So just really digging deep within that uniqueness and just like letting that that uniqueness speak out loud type of thing.
Literally, yeah, man. It's easier said than done. Like it takes some being uncomfortable and like really, it takes some self-reflection. But once you do it, it's so freeing. It's so freeing. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nah, I fuck with that, bro. Yeah, bro. So now that we got in a little deeper, you know what I'm saying, with the past, you know what I'm saying, let's go, past surface level and dig deep into the drip. You know what I'm saying? And like what the drip has done, for life, you know what I'm saying, for opportunities that we've gotten. So, you know what I'm saying? So, what does fashion mean to you, like personally?
Yeah.
And how has it helped you in your life?
Yeah. Oof. Damn, that's a deep one. Okay. I would say fashion for me is acted as a way to connect. Like it's acted as a way to like really it's acted in so many different ways. Damn. Because I think my relationship with fashion is also evolved as I've evolved, and I think initially fashion was like just fashion in general as a monolith was just inspirational. Like just seeing, like it was wearable art. Like that was like just that, and I always had like a creative, artistic. Like I liked art. I liked Jackson Pollock and like all the shit. But then I remember seeing fashion as this like literally wearable art in a sense, and so it inspired me at first. But then I'm not gonna lie, once I graduated, it became like my safe haven. Like it was like once I graduated, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've never been like that isolated and lonely in my life. Like it was so. And it was a good thing. Like I was growing, I was at Urban Outfitters, I was doing all the big things, but I realized my community, which was Howard, and all the people who I was fucking with, I was jacked with. Yeah, it was back in DC. I was by myself, and so I really leaned on fashion to like give me something to like really work on it, to like really curate. And so each day I would literally wake up like, all right, what am I gonna wear today? And like just that little intentionality really helped like my mental state and really just helped me like pour this energy and pour these feelings into something else. And then I saw how even at work, like when I'd wear something, people would be like, they would come up to me like, hey man, I really like your fit, or oh, where'd you get this, or oh, where'd you get? And I'm a people person at the end of the day. Like I love people, and so I found as a way to connect and like actually get, start these conversations with people and talk to people about fashion, talk to people about random life things. And so it helped me connect in a season where I was just by myself for real. So I definitely didn't see that coming. And then eventually it turned into like what just set me apart. I think one big thing about the modeling industry, most models cannot dress at all. Like
that's actually real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that at first. I'm like, y'all are wearing all these cool pieces. I'm assuming you get inspired or something. But I come to find, and I remember I used to go to castings or go to agencies and meet with everybody. Like, oh wow, you dress really well. And I was like, oh, is that a surprise or anything? But yeah, just like even in getting opportunities and being in this space, it was something that set me apart that I just put a fit together. And for me, it's so interesting. And I think you could agree, but it's not even an extra thought for real. It's just how I exist. Like this is how, like when I leave the house, this is what I have to do. Like it's not like it's like brushing my teeth. Like it's one of those things. Yeah. And so it definitely turned into like something that became like my, like what you were saying, that just set me apart in a sense. And so I remember too, even this past New York Fashion Week, you was talking about how fashion opportunities and stuff. I remember I was I pull up to castings and all that stuff, but most people supposed to wear all black attire, all that stuff. And I was like, I want to wear all black, but I don't just want to wear a t-shirt and pants. So I pulled up in like a cowboy hat and a scarf and like some long flowy pants. It was like, and it got to the point where every time I go to a casting, no matter what, you gon' see that tall ass nigga with a cowboy hat on. And so cute. I remember there was I think there was a Macy's fashion show, and I remember I went to the casting, and I came out and I was doing my thing, and I remember the casting director, he really liked my pants. Like they were like these black really flowy pants. Everybody's wearing like these tight fitting clothes and the regular shit, and that was part of like why he casted me. He's like, man, bring those pants to the fitting. I was like, all right, bet that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
hard, bro.
It's so interesting just seeing like even fuck like yeah. You know what I'm saying? That ass. I'm like, hey, what's up? And it's just by me being me, and just by like me expressing myself through this medium, it's allowing me to connect with people and meet new people, and it's taking me around the world at this point. Like I've been to Berlin, I've been to London, and every time like fashion is one thing that helps me to connect to bigger rooms and connect to more people. So yeah, man, and I think that's what my relationship with fashion has been, but I just see it continuing to evolve. Like I want to start designing things. I want to start like using my hands to, I've started really styling and started pinning things and doing like the little things, but I really want to start, like you said, like there's something cool about taking an idea and just like being able to do your like, so even your grams and even like seamstresses and designers, they got the most respect. Like, yo, you're literally birthing something with your hands type shit. So I see the relationship going to evolve, but yeah, that's what it's been for sure.
That's hard, bro. That's beautiful. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I was about to say, yeah, fashion has been like you said, like another like safe haven, another outlet, like where it doesn't feel like it's a burden to go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't feel like work.
Literally, it doesn't feel like work. It's just, like you said, a second nature, like brushing your teeth, eating food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like, at the end of the day, you gotta feel good and you gotta feel confident in yourself, like, when you go outside, because you want to, like, represent yourself well in the world so people know that you know what I'm saying, you're about real business.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me, like, with fashion, it's just, like, just giving, like you said, like the roots, like where I'm from. There's so many like stigmas, like you know what I'm saying, already placed on you. And when you want to go, like you said, like it's taking you all around the world. When you want to go to like these bigger rums, and you want to connect with these people, you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like fashion is just an extra boost, just to like not entice people, but just to give them a little preview as to like, all right, bet, like you said, the tall nigga with a cowboy hat. All right, this is the tall nigga with a cowboy hat. He has a cowboy hat. Yeah, he has cool pants. His shoes just kind of sweet. Yeah. He probably, you know what I'm saying, keeps up with himself. Yeah. All right, cool. He got a little bracelet right here. Yeah. He looks fit. All right, his skin is clean. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. Probably a cool nigga.
Exactly.
Shit like that. So I feel like, yeah, fashion is just like a universal like other language. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To connect with people and just like talk to them. And you know what I'm saying? Like build your community, grow your community, extend your community, your network. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like also fashion is just like another like another, I don't know how to describe it, but like another way of, how do I say this? I'm just another way of communicating with people. You know what I'm saying? Just like today, like when you came in with your the all brown silhouette and everything, I'm like, all right, cool. He's probably going with a calm day. You know what I'm saying? Trying to probably match the weather. You know what I'm saying? And the leaves is kind of like shining right now today. I see the vision, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, like it's little communication type shit. So yeah, bro.
Nah, you get it, man.
Fuck yeah, bro. Also, would you say there are new ventures and spaces in which you want to take your talents to?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I think for me, this is something I've been telling like every creative I meet and every like just in any room and just with anything, and that's kind of my motto for the year, which is if I'm my only limit, then I'm limitless. Okay. And so really like,
wow. Y'all niggas gotta quote
hold
that
on,
shit,
I'm saying, yo, I can say it again. If I'm my only limit, like I'm truly limitless. Like, and so, damn, like it's just really for me just trying to not even limit like what rooms I even see myself in. I think they're definitely, as I've started getting more into certain rooms, I can see like, okay, I want to go here and I want to do this and I want to do this. But part of my journey has been so, like, again, 2025, one of the best years of my life. Like, I started going in places I never even thought I'd get to type shit. And so I did that all by staying true to myself, being authentic, and like you said, just being open to whatever's available to me, and like truly. And I think the other part sometimes that people forget is like trying to give back in whatever sense I can, and making sure that I'm not just a taker, and making sure that, you know, even in doing something like this, or making sure, you know, if my homie want to get a job at Urban Outfitters, hit him up like, hey, I can't get you, like just trying to give back in a sense. And so yeah, I think for this upcoming year, yeah, my goal is. A lot of my goals are like financial related. I'm trying to get money in my pockets. Like, there niggas making thousands and thousands of dollars. And I, you know, last year I really realized like who I am as a person. And this year I'm like, okay, I know who I am. Now let's get to it type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely want to start getting into some of the bigger modeling rooms. Start working with some of the bigger, some bigger designers, some bigger brands. You know. I got in. See, and it's hard to even like, cause nigga, I got into Vogue like a year or two ago or something like that, and I didn't even try to. So it's like it's hard to say like what kind of like what are the rooms I want to get into. You know, it's like whatever room I'm supposed to be in, I know I'm gonna be in that bitch, and I know no matter like my path has been curated in a way somebody up there loved me. OD.
Amen,
and so
bro.
like it's really just as long as I know as long as I stay open, I'm gonna be where I need to be, and still just pushing and still, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, we businessmen. I'm gonna make sure I'm taking care of business, make sure, you know, I'm good, my family good. But yeah, man, just the biggest thing, being open to any opportunity, and yeah, just letting life kind of lead the way. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, nah, I fuck with that. I was about to say, I second everything you just said, for real, bro. Really big on like giving back. I feel like, cause like you said, like, I don't know if y'all niggas even know, but the jeans I'm wearing right now, blessed and gifted by this nigga right here.
Urban Outfitters.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out
You know
Urban
what I'm saying?
Outfitters, bro.
Hey.
So like, literally, I want to get to the point where I can do that.
Type.
You know what I'm saying? To the point like I can bring my inspirations back home all the way to Abidjan and be like, hey, bro, come here, little bro. Let me swag you out with this.
Type.
Go tell all your homeboys, and then come back, have like a whole storefront. You know what I'm saying? Of shit.
Facts.
Just to give back to the community,
Facts.
just inspire them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, just taking fashion to the positive extent of which it can be taken.
Very
to.
much so. Yeah, man.
Bro.
And I think, like you said, though, too, like one thing that always kind of gets me is there's so many young black men who are just like me, who didn't know that this was a possibility until they seen it. And so just the idea that I want to be able to be that for somebody else. Like, I want to be able to show, like, yo, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Fuck what they say. If this is what you want to do, this is how you can do it, and let me help you however I can. And that don't mean I'm gonna, you know, give you literally everything, but I can give you a toolkit, I can give you a format, I can connect you to somebody. And it's those little tiny things that can change somebody's life for real. And
That's
so
real.
like, I just want to add that.
That's real, bro. Not for sure, bro. I love that for
Yeah, bro.
That's really shit, bro. Yeah, bro. Gotta extend the community within the fashion, bro.
Yes.
Fashion is for the people.
Always.
Always, bro. I'm dead. Hell yeah, bro. Okay, so we've talked about the past, we talked about the origins and shit. Now let's talk about a bit of, like, you know, the future. You know what I'm saying? The goals that we, you know what I'm saying, have the visions for that we have not yet done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is your personal goal within the world of fashion, and what made you want to achieve that goal?
Yeah, I would say my personal goal for this year is I want to open up my own. I want to start designing clothes and like selling clothes, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, part of it is I always see, like, especially, you know, now social media, like, you see all these fashion niggas, like, they're fly as hell, but then they get brands and they start selling shit. And I'm like, that's a cool pipeline. I just never had the urge to, like, I'm not a very, like, money-driven, money-hungry type nigga, but I realized at the end of the day, like I said, I really started getting into, like, the art of designing something, like, putting together. And so really starting to make pieces, and yeah, just start selling and, like, seeing what that looks like, and seeing, like, again, if I can put some money in my pockets by being creative and giving other niggas drip to be cool, why not? That's a perfect way, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the biggest thing for me. I think I think for me, getting to that goal is gonna be just being very intentional about, like, what's, like, the steps to make it the best, you know what I'm saying? Because there's things like manufacturers, there's fabric, there's so many things that go into it. And so I think my thing is, like, not rushing it. I'm not trying to, sell a million things by the end of it, but just be intentional about how I make it, and then be intentional about giving it to people who I think actually gonna rock it and actually gonna fuck with it. But yeah, that's my big thing with fashion. I want to design something, and I want to sell that shit. Yeah, and put my name on it, put a stamp, JG in that bitch. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
J
in the 26.
fucking
yeah,
G in
man.
the chat.
Yeah, damn, it's gonna be tough.
Fucking
I can't
G
wait.
in the chat.
I can't wait.
Turn me out, y'all.
Yo, I'm gonna send you a piece for real. You gonna have to style that shit. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
We gonna rock that shit on the pod.
Yeah, brother. Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Now I fuck with that. I feel like, yeah, bro. I feel like what you just said is real too. Like, I feel like for me personally, what I would do, or what I want to do with the fashion, is just like create an empire or like a brand, like a name, not just around, you know what I'm saying, putting shit on and being known to put shit on, but like you said, creating. You know what I'm saying, creating the pieces of which I'm putting on. You know, the podcast, talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying, the inspirations, the diaspora, like where I came from and why I'm here doing this shit, which I'm doing. So just like building my own fashion empire that, like, you know what I'm saying, that can also leave a legacy for all of the niggas that we inspire day on and day out.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. Hey, we for the people. At the end of the day, we for the people. So yeah, bro. I think niggas who are like niggas who aren't just always for themselves are destined to achieve something great. Like it's just because it's not about you. And so yeah, I've seen that in you. I've seen that in like some of our other fly ass homies. So yeah, man, I'm excited for everybody's journey. This year is gonna be crazy for each and every one of us, and I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be tough.
God, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all niggas don't even know. This nigga literally gets like 10K a second. 10K followers a second, my nigga. Like
this shit was happening fast as hell. This shit did happen quick as shit.
Like literally, like literally seeing your come up for was like bro, like it was literally like the most eye opening like light bulb like ping, like oh my god, like if you literally just dream, nigga, if y'all niggas just dream, bro, and just work hard, literally everything will happen. Like everything is possible through him and with him. It's all gonna happen, bro.
Literally, man.
And literally that's why like, bro, I appreciate you like and everything that you do, not just like for yourself or your family and to testimonies to the person that you are, but like literally just like for our community, bro.
Like, man, I appreciate that.
It's not just me. For you inspire a whole bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? That's what fashion's about.
So I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Sometimes I don't even see that I am doing that. So that means a lot for real. For real, man.
Sure, bro. Yeah, bro. This nigga is really inspirational, bro. Top 5. He's about to be one of the top 5 inspirational men, fashion niggas in the world. Soon,
that's facts.
Bro, I'm telling you,
that's
bro.
facts. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal for. Maybe not this year, but that's the goal. That's the long-term goal.
Long-term goal at the end. The little M run. Bad, bro. Bad. So we in the home stretch, bro. Let's run this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? For the focus, turn up real quick. So let's do top 3 fashion hot takes and one piece of fashion advice.
Let's see. Top 3 fashion hot takes. I'm gonna do one.
I know top 3 is kind of hard to do.
Top 3 is hard. I would say.
Like, yeah, kill.
I would say a lot of niggas have pieces, but they don't know how to dress for real. If that makes sense. Like a lot of people like have access to like whatever brand, the Louis Vuitton, the Cole Culture, like any hip or whatever thing is like kind of cool right now. They'll buy that, but like they don't know how to put it together. And so like I really realized like having style, like you can buy fashion, but you gotta curate style. Like you really gotta, like you can't, that shit come from in here. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something I noticed. Like some niggas, like you got the pieces, but that's not I don't really rock with it. And maybe I'm not the end all be all for fashion, but I'm just saying in general, I'm like, it's like generally that just does not look good. But but I think in addition to that, I'd say I think the other one is I think the U.S. is not the top place for fashion at all. I would say like that's the other, and I think that's the other thing. Once you start traveling and like seeing the world, you realize, Americans, we're so small, we're so myopic. Like we're so like we just think we're the best thing since anything, and then you go and travel abroad and you see like, oh, they doing this and oh, they're doing this, and then like you just really see like it's not even about the competition because if it was, we'd be losing. Like we're cool and all, but like they're doing shit crazy in other places and just being. And I think that should be another hot take. But fashion should not be a competition at all. Like it's genuinely, because if you're trying to compete with another nigga, I feel like you already kind of got the game fucked up. It should be about you expressing yourself at the end of the day. If you're trying to be like, oh, I'm flyer than that dude and I'm flyer than that that girl. What are we doing right now? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? So I'd say those are 3 fashion hot takes. But my fashion advice, I'd say a lot of people ask me like, how you curate your fashion or how do you? I kind of said it before, but you have to experiment. Like just experiment. Go to a thrift store. Go through some of the old shit. You don't need no expensive. Fashion does not have to be expensive. It genuinely does not. If you find yourself broke because of fashion, I think you're doing it wrong. Because you could genuinely go to a thrift store. Like, where'd you get this piece?
I'm gonna lie, I thrifted this in New York. You know what I'm saying? That was a cool little $30-some.
That's it. Yeah. That shit here's the thing. You're not going to find that piece anywhere else. Like, that shit was probably made in 1855 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was an old piece.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's the biggest advice I'd say is if you're trying to, like, understand and curate your own fashion, Go put yourself in a space where you're just going through pieces. Figure out what speaks to you. At the end of the day, don't look at what other people are saying you should get or what, don't look at how to dress. Look at what immediately comes to you and then just start trying shit on. Start, okay, I like these pants, but I kind of like these pants and see like what are some of the similarities. And, you can still look at inspiration and like look at, okay, I like how they did this and I like how they did that. But I think really going and putting yourself in a space where you're genuinely just trying. You're not trying to get it right. You're just trying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I would say that's the biggest fashion advice. Like if you want to be fly, don't try to be like anybody else. Just be yourself. Like and figure out who you are. Goodness, like that's a big. That's a big task. I'm not gonna hold, but
it's a big task.
You know what I'm saying?
As a human being, you gotta know who you is.
I'm saying like if you're just trying to do it just so you can be cool or just so you can be this. Again, I feel like eventually people always see through performativeness. Like they always gonna see like, oh, this nigga's not being real for real. And eventually that's gonna catch up to you. So I would say if you're really trying to curate your own fashion sense and be the flyest nigga you can be, hey, just go to their store, go try some new shit. Go, if you like women's top. Oh, go to the women's section.
The women's section.
Oh shit, that was the.
Also, too, little side note, this is a women's jacket.
Exactly. No, my bad. For everything else I said, go to the women's section at the thrift store. That's it. That's all you gotta do if you want to be fly. Oh my god, women have
they're
like
fly as shit, bro. We have nothing, bro.
Bro, men don't have shit.
We have nothing. We not.
Bro,
fly for
oh
shit.
My god, nah, like. Yeah, I would say that's the big one. The women's section in my closet. Half my closet is women's pieces. I'm not gonna hold. Actually, majority of it is. Yeah. So, all that to say, thrift stores, women's section, express yourself by learning what you like and all that good stuff. So,
hell yeah, bro. Now I fuck with that, bro. Damn, no, that was a good one. I was about to say you stole some of mine. That's some good. That's some good. That's some good shit, fool. Oh God, not for sure. I was about to say, like you said, don't like. I don't want to like copy your shit, but like I guess like to like sum it up, don't be like a follower. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be a leader, and like be a leader within like a confident leader that knows himself, knows the footsteps and the directions in which he's taking them. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and be a boss, bro. Go ahead and dig deep into yourself. Break it down. See the things in which you like and don't like. Yeah. Figure that shit out, and then come up with the final result. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Number two. Yeah. I said this in the other one, but in the other episode, but don't follow the trends. Be a trend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Write that down.
Be the new talk of the town. The new shape people see on the net, and they be like, "Yo, what the hell, bro? Like, I gotta do that joke now." Like, you know what I'm saying? So be exactly like your inspiration. Don't be like exactly like your inspiration, but like. Be the successor of your inspiration. Be a continuation of your inspiration type shit. You know what I'm saying? Go inspire other people. Yeah. Shit like that. Number three. Damn, number three. It's so hard doing like three.
I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many like. Number three. Have fun with it, bro. Yeah. Get funky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, go in the women's section. Go see a little top that you see that, you know what I'm saying, might not be what everyone is rocking. You fuck with it. Exactly. Cool little design, cool little fit to you. Yeah. Go ahead and make that shit cool for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable, like we said in the beginning. Uncomfortability is comfortability at the end of the day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do that shit. But for one piece of fashion advice for the folks. Let's see. One piece of fashion advice. What's today's fashion advice? If I would say one piece of fashion advice, don't be scared. Don't be scared to go full send and just let all out. You know what I'm saying? Be true to yourself, and don't let the fear of everyone talking about what you got on, or like your train of thought and the way you put this shit on and that piece on. Hinder you from becoming the person that you have yet to become. Yeah. So don't be scared, bro. Go ahead and be confident and be you.
Facts, man. You never know who you're gonna inspire by just doing that. Yeah, bro.
Oh, bro. Nah, for sure, bro. Hey, bro. Well, all right, y'all. That's a wrap. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for listening and being here with us today. We finna get right, if you know what I mean. If you want to tap in for more, you know what I'm saying, and for more of the vibes, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.
Deuces.
Peace.
Good shit.
That's
Great conversation. I love that.
nigga. You go deep in your shit. That
Bro,
was
my
good.
bad.
No, that was good. That was so good. That was